Well, I think we're relaxed and ready to go. It's just like any other week, and that's kind of the way we want it to be. Just like the first week of the season or the last week. We want to just be focused on doing our best and having a good time, and naturally, competitors will rise to the occasion as long as we stay out of their way. And I think that's what we're trying to do.
I'm sure I know the answer to this question, but does the team feel any pressure having won 2 years in a row?
I don't think so. As a coach, I certainly don't. I mean, the last 2 years were something that we're very proud of, and our guys wrestled great. And anytime you can win a Big Ten championship, especially in wrestling, conference is very tough. It's something to be, to celebrate. But we have that opportunity ahead of us again, and if anything, I think it makes you a little more hungry, and you believe in yourselves and you know what it takes. And but the past is the past, and we have this week ahead of us as something to look forward to, and we're certainly excited for it. I mean, it's and also too. I mean, I think a team like we have now, the bigger the matches, the more excited they get, and they kind of look forward to the end of the season as not because the season's getting over, but this is the the time you want to really be at your best, and they're confident that they will be, and so that works out well.
With all that being said, how do you keep the team so loose heading into a championship like this?
Well, I think a lot of it depends on who you have on your team, and just the constant message that you share with them, and as coaches, you have to be loose. Your team's usually going to reflect. I mean, there's always exceptions to the rule. They're kids, and you can't force them or talk them into being something. I mean, just more than anything, it's a matter of just sharing your passion with them, and if we're loose now, they're going to be loose. If we're uptight and nervous or scared, they're going to sense that, and that's going to not be to their benefit. So it starts with us, obviously, but we can't wrestle for the kids. We're just there to help them reach their goals and be the best they can be.
What do you think of the depth of this year's Big Ten specifically? What do you think of the overall conference?
Well, I think the Big Ten Conference is continuing to get better and better. I mean, if you look around the country, schools and alumni are putting more and more resources into their wrestling programs, and that just brings up their competitiveness, and we're seeing that. And the Big Ten is a great example of that. So I think the conference is getting better and better. In addition, with adding teams, it's a good time.
Are there any weight classes that you're looking forward to seeing how the results pan out?
Well, we're invested in every weight class, so we want to be at our best, and we want to get the most out of, or at least help each kid to have their best possible result. So to some guys that means win, to some guys that means take third. I don't know, but whatever it is, we want them to wrestle their best tournament this weekend.
When you look at Nico Megaludis and his growth from this point last year versus this point this year, what do you see different about him?
Well, he's just he's several steps ahead of where he was last year in all areas. Technique, he's always had that strong belief and confidence in himself, but now he's better. He's better. I mean, I think last year at this time there were some guys that he was really going to have to wrestle great, and he's still going to. It's the same kids with the exception of Sanders having graduated, but it's a great weight class, and they could very well be the top 3-4 guys in the nation, wrestling in the Big Ten. So it's a very just a good look at the pre-national tournament really is what it is.
Yeah, talk about that. Obviously, the ultimate goal is the national tournament, but how does this prepare you for that?
Well, I think you got to look at it like, this is part of. I mean, this is the postseason. I mean, it's you got to first of all you got to get to the national tournament, but I mean, there's a lot of ways you can look at it, but you just got to you look at it like it's your first couple matches, first 3, I guess here, first 4. You know, if you have a pigtail match, but you know, this is the time to wrestle well, and obviously you set yourself up seed-wise at the nationals. I mean, there's not anything outside of not making the nationals that you can't overcome. You know, with the Big Ten championships, but it's also a good indication of how you're going to compete at the nationals, just because, you know, when the pressure's on, you know, kids tend to be similar. So, you know, we want to wrestle well this week in preparation to be even better 2 weeks later.
Coach, good luck.
Thank you.